What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of the La Liga career mode. It's episode number 19. What an episode we are returning with today, one of the biggest to save, and there's no doubt about it. More games in La Liga on the back of our really damaging loss at home to Real Betis. The race to the top four is hotting up, but we start with this, the first leg of our Champions League last 16 tie away at the San Siro. Inter Milan, I'd say we're probably underdogs based on our chaotic run of form in all competitions, but well, I'll say this, right now, there's only one trophy we can win, and it is this. First leg, away at the San Siro. Vamos, Valencia. Oh, Chan's going to have that. Straight from that free kick. Kelvin, space to shoot. Alisson with the save, and in to get it away. Well, our lineup tonight is a bit of a mixed bag, really. Slightly ham-fisted due to fitness problems, and of course, Guy is still down with injury as well. And against this incredible Inter team with a strong back five and Alisson in goal, will do well to avoid to make the upset tonight and take a first leg win back to the Mestalla. But well, this season we've seen it. Sanchez hasn't been at his best. Can't blame him for the goal. But as Alisson bails out Inter, Sanchez can't bail out Valencia. Boni, top scorer this season in the Champions League, fires the Italians in front early. This Challenger's dispossessed. Shalanolu, Zielinski. Quick fire double from the hosts, and definitely one of the favourites to win the whole thing. Have just showed you why. A commanding 2-goal lead in the space of 4 in-game minutes. We knew it was going to be an uphill task tonight. It's now looking like an insurmountable mountain to climb. No Gaia due to injury, no Hugo due to suspension, no Guerra, no Pepe Lu, no Barde, all due to tiredness. And as Martinez makes it free, you know, I think we are a Champions League team. Earlier this season I was saying, oh, what are we doing in the Champions League? We're nowhere near good enough. I think we are, but we're nowhere near good enough to be finalists yet, that's for sure. These guys definitely are though. 3-0 up in the first half. We're a work in progress, but clearly we've got a lot of work to do. Valencia's problems this season have been laid bare for all to see. We simply cannot defend. And it's Mascara's bit. Zielinski. I would have saved Sanchez. And I was just about to say, and behind our back five, we've got a very insecure goalkeeper. Insecure? Is he? Well, I don't know about that one, but he certainly makes me feel insecure when the balls are getting shot on his goal. But he's made a great save there, to be fair to him. And without it, this tie would be over. Still 3-0, but that's the sad thing. There probably will be a 4th goal tonight, but I don't think it will come to us. I can't imagine Robert Sanchez feels that much insecurity, being a top-level goalkeeper on tens of thousands of pounds a week. But still, it's Samu's going to try. He's looking for a tight angle here. Alisson makes the save. And if there is definitely one goalkeeper in world football that's secure, if it's not the Brazilian, it's Donnarumma after his penalty saves in the week. As Kelvin Chan steps inside, and again, it's the flying Brazilian to make an ótimo save. Still 3-0, sorry, I wish it was 0-0. 27 minutes to go, and this is the problem tonight. We've looked good on the offense, we've had chances. Alisson's just shut the door on me completely, and on the other end, Inter have ran rampant scoring free. Yes, oftentimes world-class goalkeepers can be the difference between winning and losing, and we saw it in both legs of that absolutely thrilling Liverpool versus PSG tie during the week. Alisson, of course, heroic performance in the first leg in Paris, in what he described as the game of his life. And then in the second leg, Donnarumma, don't forget, Donnarumma made some brilliant saves during the game. Forget that, was it Kwanzaa who went up for that header? And he made a sprawling save for. And then, of course, on the shootout as well. Well, put it this way, I've seen Donnarumma break some English hearts in a shootout before. But for that night, it was Liverpool who were the unfortunate team on the end of his fantastic penalty saving display. Well, we got one back. And I guess the tie's not over, even if the game is. Well, I emptied the bench at 3-0 and... Fair play to the backup boys for getting us back in the game. Unfortunately, the deficit restored to 3, courtesy of Lautaro Martinez. with an absolutely glorious little flick. If it's not Bonnie, the top scorer in Europe, getting the goals, it is this man. It's a brilliant piece of technique for the finish. It is a brilliant performance from Inter Milan. And for Valencia, our problems laid bare on the big stage once again. We can score going forward and create tons of chances, but at the back, we are as fragile as it gets. A 4-1 loss heading back to the Mestalla. I think our progress in Europe is definitely ending in that second leg. Back-to-back losses, 9 goals conceded in our last 2 games. The pressure is definitely on, and what a big game this is going to be to bounce back in. In-form Celta Vigo coming to the Mestalla, where simply put, we must return to winning ways here to keep pace with the top 4. That was Valencia. In a weird way, going out of the Champions League in this last 16, Sanchez well saved, might be a good thing for us as well, you know, because it means now, no one picks up Strand Larsen in the middle. It means that we'll have plenty of rest time in between league games, no cup games, no European games. It will be all on the league in our final 11. And with tired legs, as we're seeing, Samu's gassed for this game, it's still starting. We'll get a lot more rest time and hopefully be able to get back in form. We'll need to as well, only where we do get in the top 4. Pepe Lu through the gap, finds Fati, he's got Giro and Samu ahead. Great footwork from Hugo Giro, excellently done. It's a weaker right foot strike, and it's blocked by Tapsoba. You see the frustration starting to show as well, because we are a goal down to Celta Vigo. And don't get me wrong, they're having a good season, but these are games which you can't afford to drop points in, man. We'll have a whole second half to turn it around. If we don't turn it around, let's just say big question marks. That's a great goal. That's a really, really great goal. Excellent build-up, excellent incisive pass inside, and Loic Bardet scores his first for Valencia. What a great little move that was as well, to free Loic Bardet. He stayed forward and was rewarded for that. And I always think when there's a moment like that, I mean, you might as well just keep everyone forward because there's not enough time. Go on, Samu. Come on! For the opponents to get forward. When you're deep in stoppage time and you've already played past the allocated minutes, if the ball's in the final third, or in that case right on the edge of the area, keep everyone forward. There's no point in having anyone back because there won't be enough time for the opponents to get forward for another attack. The whistle will get blown, so might as well put everybody forward to get as many options as possible. Samu with the goal. Valencia come from behind to lead. Got to close this out. Well, that is an absolutely massive turnaround win. I don't think I'm being dramatic in saying if we'd have lost that game, 3rd in a row in all competitions, then I would really fear the worst of our chance of getting back in the top 4 race. Instead, we're right back in the hunt to qualify for next year's Champions League. Speaking of which, following game, second leg at the Mestalla against Inter, travelling back for this one, trailing by 4 goals to 1. I'd have some starters out there for this game, but a lot of changes too, with a trip to Barcelona away on Saturday, a much, much bigger game with our top 4 hunt still alive. Inter in the second leg, we'll see if we can pull it off, but I'm very pessimistic. Vamos Valencia. Whipped in and headed in, and oh, Fabio. Well, we know he's got an eye for goal. Unfortunately, it's at the wrong end. That's one of those moments where there's basically nothing you can do. Corner is whipped in, the header comes in, and for Silva, didn't touch any buttons. Maybe we could have quickly hammered down circle at a rapid pace to maybe have him hook it away, but really, there's not a lot you can do about that. Yeah, if it wasn't over then, it's definitely over now. Inter are going through. Funny thing is, tonight I was like, oh, do you know what? I'll play Silva just in case. Like, just in case he gets me a goal, and then I'm back in it. He got a goal, just not the goal we wanted. As that will drop to Diego Lopez. Oh, what a goal that is. Absolute screamer. 5-2. That's a ball. That's a brilliant ball. And Lautaro, oh, brilliantly done. New Bonnie was waiting in the middle, finds him. I've got Jarek on his heels. Zielinski in support. 6-2 over 2 legs. Yeah, there's levels to this, and we are not at this level yet. Oh, what a touch. Lautaro Martinez. Sanchez on an island. Isn't going to bail me out. What a touch. 7-2. Well, a lot of fans have left for the exit. I love how you can like see them walking out as well, like the occasional fan walking up the up the staircases, but yeah, I don't blame them because we are being battered in this tie, and I've emptied the bench now with that trip to Catalonia on the weekend as Kelvin, makes it 3-2 on the night and 7-3 on aggregate. This has been a crazy time. Do you know what? Fair play to us, man. We've never given up. Cordoba to Pedroza off the bench. He's got Mifsud with him. And the Maltese wonder kid slips through Lopez. And Diego is taken down and injured. I mean, that is just... Come on, Inter. You thrashed me. Don't injure my players as well. Oh, that's going to be a season ender. Season ender for Diego Lopez. Gaia is still down. Lopez now done for the campaign. Not the biggest of blows, but a blow regardless. Oh, DeMarco crosses. Martinez, what a save. Robert Sanchez. And in what has been a ludicrous tie for action, that might be the last moment. Or will it? Oh, Alisson, where are you going? Where are you going? No, because Kelvin's got another. There's 3 minutes and we need 3 more goals. To think we scored 4 goals against a great Inter Milan side in this tie and yet still got beat by 3 over 2 legs. If that doesn't sum up Valencia's season, nothing will. Going forward, we are a force to be reckoned with. At the back, we're blown over by the slightest gust of wind. Out of the Champions League, as expected, and a lesson taught by the Italians. And with that being the case, it is right back to matters in La Liga with 11 games to play. And right now, only behind Atletico Madrid on goal difference. The race for 4th place is hotting up. We're not going to catch the top 2. We might still catch Villarreal, but really, it's Simeone's side I'm looking at right now. We played a game extra than all the top 4. So if we are to get back in the race for the Champions League places, I'd say we need to win probably 8 or 9 of the remaining 11. And this is a tough one to start with. Barca going for the championship away in Catalonia. Vamos Valencia. Second half is underway. We're still deadlocked at 0-0. It's been a game with very few clear-cut chances. Well, none, really. And I'm not too surprised either, because it's one of those games where like both teams really want to win, but neither side can afford to lose with what's at stake. Barca chasing the championship, us staying in the hunt for a top 4 place. A loss for either side is disastrous. Fati is on! Ansu Fati! Oh, it had to be him! Ansu Fati puts Valencia in front against Barcelona! Well, of all the players to get the goal, Ansu Fati, he has really been that inconsistent since I signed him. Some games he's brilliant, and to be fair, it's the big games where he normally comes alive. The Copa del Rey final last year against Real Madrid, even though we lost that, he was the guy that got our goal and was good in the whole game as well. He only seems to come alive in the big games, Fati. Oh! And tonight, he's come back to haunt his former team. Ansu Fati at the double at the Nou Camp, or at Olympic Stadium, but not for Barcelona. Wonderful piece of skill, composed finish, and Valencia answering the critics in a big way. That's a good ball through, and that's a great tackle by Pedroza. Won the ball first. Oh, but Barney's pass is lazy. You can't do that. PWP, Doxy boy, you know the mantra, son. You created it. You got to start listening to it. It's played through to Gakpo. Sanchez makes the save. Guerra, what a touch that is. And it's played back into Jota, and Sanchez again makes the save. Brilliant sprawling stop, and that will do it. Sanchez not happy, and rightfully so, but he keeps the clean sheet with 2 brilliant saves late, and Valencia keep the win. What a way to respond on the back of that knockout to Inter Milan. At Barcelona, Fati scoring twice in the second, Valencia returning to winning ways. That's a huge statement win. Right, let's try and squeeze in 2 more games in what has been a chaotic episode. Still outside the top 4, and after Atletico Madrid won a Madrid derby against Vallecano, we're now 3 points behind them as well. We're 5 behind Villarreal, so I'm not giving up on them either, but the only way we catch either team is by extending our winning run in the league. Massive victory there away against Barcelona, and now off to Gran Canaria to take on Las Palmas. Vamos Valencia. Last year was a bit wild, but this season has been truly chaotic. I mean, the games have been amongst the most action-packed within a season I've had in FC 25. And the... oh, never in doubt. The drama has been ridiculous. And when you look at the players scoring against their former clubs, well, Fati just scored a brace against Barcelona. Is it any surprise that Fabio Silva opens the scoring here in Gran Canaria? Having a good loan spell with them right now in real life, but tonight, a big goal, putting us a goal up. We're not going to get in the race for the title, but Guerra's done well there. In terms of third or fourth, I mean, both are available. Don't forget, last season we finished fourth. Oh, what a chance. Played absolutely perfectly. Come on. Third is definitely on with Villarreal and Atletico only just above us. But again, the only way we get there is by making sure the winning run does not stop. Guerra makes it 2, and this should be 3 points again. You don't need me to tell you, this has been a much better display from Valencia in these 2 games. Sanchez with the save, but the rebound turned in. And we won't get back-to-back clean sheets as Marvin taps into the open goal. Not much we can do about that. And let's not let Las Palmas get back in this, man. We cannot afford to slip up between now and the end of the season in games like these. All these sort of games have got to be bankers from here, home or away. Elise out wide. And Marvin, he got the goal. Ah, it's a poor touch, poor touch. We'll have that, thank you, Pedrosa. And now away we go. We've got a 3-on-3 here. Guys, if you just make the right run, I mean, that's all you got to do. When you've got a moment like that, I mean, for goodness sake, I often bemoan poor off-the-ball movement from opposition forwards when running through. For that moment there, all we have to do is stretch it, and we're getting someone free, whether it's on the left or the right. In the end, it is the right, as Samu makes it free, and that will do it. Nice chance for Las Palmas, rolled in, and they've got a goal. But thankfully there's nowhere near enough time for them to get back in it. We've seen a lot of late goals in this episode, but there's no way that is going to be the start of an epic comeback from Las Palmas, as it was basically the final kick. One of my feature requests for FC 26 is that when a goal gets scored late like that and there's no time left on the clock, don't line us back up for the kickoff, man. Like, let us just move straight past it with the final whistle. It would just be so much cooler, but also it prevents the unnecessary kickoff when as soon as the ball is touched off the centre circle, the referee blows for full time. We were like a walk-off game winner. Thankfully, in this moment here, it was just a walk-off consolation. Right, I'll do my scouting as March is here, and if any players make the academy, I'll show you. Otherwise, we'll jump into our final game of the episode, and it is at home to Girona. It is 3 wins in a row in La Liga for Valencia. We are keeping pace with Villarreal and Atletico, but we are still outside the top 4, and the only way we get back in it is by winning. 9 games to go. I think we need to win at least 7 or 8 of them. Let's get one of those here. Vamos, Valencia. So there'll be 8 games to play after this. Advantage, please, ref. Advantage. Oh, somebody's going to be through. Yep, easy money. Trevela! And because we played a game extra, again, it's still not going to be enough for us to win all of our games if Atletico and Villarreal match our results. But, you know, all you can do is control the controllables. I often talk about this, man. It's like, you know, when you need favours from the universe, or in this case, it's from other teams slipping up, I mean, all you can do is do your job. So try not to worry about it. Try not to worry about the external factors. Just control what's in your control. And that's not a great start, is it? Just got a goal up and then instantly surrender the lead. Come on. Come on. Can't keep defending this way and make it to the top 4. I mean, something's got to give. That's a pen, please, ref. No? No? Did you get the ball? Wait, I must have misseen that. I'm gonna assume I've completely misseen that. Guerra goes down. Last thing we need right now. Our vice captain taking a knock. And Girona are going to go 2-1 up. Note Mosquera with the block. Man, we have had a lot of injuries this season, but I like it. I like it. It's realistic because we've got a small squad and we've had to play in Europe this season. Oh, come on, Ansu. Mate, this is your meat and drink. Easy money. Samu given space by the centre half. That's just silly. 2-1, 20 minutes in. But listen, it's great to keep getting these goals, but at the back, we've got to start defending better. We ain't going to get away with it every single game. No. Sanchez all day. Yeah, well, mate, hit the deck. 15 to go. And that's when you know the nerves are showing, man, when you're grinding out a 1-goal win at home against a mid-table side. Not a great performance, but as Pedrosa taps away, that is surely going to do it. And Valencia are going to keep their Champions League hunt alive. Fabio Silva wraps it, and that will do it. Huge victory for the boys. 4th in a row in the league. Simeone, Villarreal, we're going nowhere. And I'll do it for today's episode of the La Liga career as well, guys. So big thank you for watching. Really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, then please do drop a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day. I will return with the penultimate episode of Season 3, where we'll play 6 or possibly 7 of our remaining 8 games in La Liga, where the race for the Champions League places is about to reach its climax. Valencia, hold your nerve. Have a great day, guys. Much love, and I'll see you for the next episode very soon.